Hi, Bad Gamer here. And today's topic, what the fuck, Sony? What the fuck is going on? So, State of Play was today. I'm uploading this in 2 days, so I don't know if anything changes, but let's talk about the State of Play. How disappointing was that? Everyone was waiting for Wolverine, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2. Bro, you have so many things to show. And it's February 2025, and most of these games are actually supposed to come this year. Well, we don't know about Wolverine, but Ghost of Yotei for sure. When are we gonna see this? Like a month before release? And then most of the things that they showed actually were things that we already knew. For example, Metal Gear Solid. I already made a video about this last week because the trailer got out last week. Bro, I couldn't believe it while I was watching it. While there were a few games that I, thought looked cool, this was not what I signed up for, bro. I wanted to see something that I haven't seen before. Something surprising. Which I did, but I don't think you got the briefing, Sony. This could have also just been an email. You know what I mean? Like, most of this stuff we already knew it's gonna come, or like, it was like, oh, okay, well, CGI trailer here, CGI trailer. I'm so done with this. But anyway, there were a few games that are genuinely cool, yeah, let's just dive right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is Hell Is Us, which seems to look pretty fantastic actually. From what I know, it's going to be like a futuristic Souls-like, okay? Instead of like having armor on, it's gonna be more a futuristic take on it. Apparently like no HUD, no hand-holding, whatever, so you just like will experience the world in this like action-adventure game. It looked pretty cool. I mean, you're probably seeing it right now while I'm talking. And it's going to come to PlayStation on September 4th. So Hell Is Us looks pretty cool. Let's move on to the next one. Housemarque Studios. Does it ring a bell? Returnal? Yeah, Returnal? I haven't played it, but I heard many good things about it. And they're working on this new one, Saros. And yeah, every death counts. It's kind of like how they market the game. When I first saw it with the CGI trailer, I was like, oh my god, is this gonna be a new The Order? Because of the mustache guy, and like it gave a little vibe over there. So I was really hyped. And then it was like, oh, it's just a CGI trailer for that. It's like, well, okay. I mean, exciting to see some more from them. But again, a CGI trailer doesn't say too much. We actually have to see gameplay to judge, is that something that is good enough to be hyped for, or yeah. So it's just, again, wait and see. Moving on to something that caught me by surprise actually, and I think it's nice. I don't know what the community in general thinks in that sense, because people probably already have played it. Yes, I'm talking about Days Gone. So Days Gone is gonna get a remastered, which I haven't played the first one, but the longer the game exists, the more people actually try it and the more people say that it's really good. I remember that it had a rough start, and that's why I also didn't really touch it, and I was like, oh, just another zombie game. I don't know. There was a time where like zombie games were a thing all the time, so I kind of like, okay, I'm good. I've seen it all type thing. Nonetheless, I heard many good things about it, and I will definitely play it. And I think it deserves a remastered from, what I hear from people playing it, and on YouTube I see always like new videos popping up saying, oh, I played Days Gone and it's amazing, and we want a Days Gone 2, which is what I saw in the comments too during the State of Play actually, where people said like, we don't need a remaster, we need Days Gone 2. But nonetheless, I'm happy about that. There's gonna be new modes to it, like a horde mode and like a few new game modes that, old players can enjoy. And I remember they said that if you own the old game with a $10 plus, you can get the new upgrade. Now for me, it's gonna be the whole game, because again, like I said, I have never played it, and I think it's a good game to have in the collection. So I think it was pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you prefer a Days Gone 2, or are you happy about the remastered? Moving on, Borderlands 4. Nice. It's not my type of game, that's why kind of meh. And it's gonna get like a whole State of Play just for that game. We saw a little bit, the gameplay looks fun and it looks quite polished. I mean, it looks like how I imagine a Borderlands 4 to look like. So yeah, it didn't surprise me in that sense. Now, during that State of Play, we might see something that we haven't seen before in Borderlands. And like I said before, I might give this one a try actually to play together with friends. Now, does it deserve an own state of play? I know there's a lot of people loving that, but I would prefer to have a state of play where I can see something that I haven't seen before. So Borderlands 4 fans, you can be excited for, you know, a next chapter. And yeah, again, if it's cool, from what I saw in the gameplay, it looked cool, I might give this one a spin. Now to the next one. Leslie Benzies. Does it ring a bell? It didn't really, but I felt like, it's kind of maybe. Producer of GTA, guys. He has his own studio now called Build a Rocket Boy. And they're working on a new game. It's called MindsEye, and we've seen a little bit, I think, gameplay, like, or in-game footage. And first, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I recognized the Mafia 3 actor. I was like, oh my god, what is he doing there, you know? Mafia 3 was kind of meh, and I don't know if that kind of, like, already gave me, a little PTSD whenever I see this guy. Not that he's a bad actor. You're doing a great job. Just the game was, okay. And this one, I don't know. It looks interesting. I don't really know what they're trying to do. Well, they're saying it's a third-person shooter, which we can clearly see. But I don't know. The game, to me, and I don't know if it's just me, it feels like it lacks a little bit of soul, if you know what I mean. Like, it looks a little bit stale, even though the production looks like it has a lot of value. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused about that one. Nonetheless, I'm curious to see what else they have actually planned with this one. And maybe if we get more details about, you know, gameplay mechanics or like the actual story, etc., maybe I can jump on this hype train in a sense. But yeah, from what I saw, I don't know. Interesting, but I'm not blown away. Now let's talk about a game which I thought looked super cool. It's called Midnight Walk. And it's literally, it looks like something I have never ever seen before. You know, this like clay, like Night Before Christmas type vibe. And this whole game is supposed to be like a horror game in a sense, but more of a vibey horror game. If you look at it, it's, you know, it has totally its own spin, its own style. But it also is a first-person shooter. It's more like something that I really want to experience because there's nothing that I can compare it to. So that one I was like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And I think they showed this before as well in a teaser or something. And now we actually saw a little bit more in-game, like first-person mechanics and you know, interactions with the world and more characters, etc. I thought that looked really, really cool. So I can't wait to get my hands on that. And that's definitely going to be on the channel. So if you want to see me play this whenever it's released, don't forget to subscribe. Now, staying at the word midnight, okay? Nothing to do with state of play. Let's move away from this a little bit. But I've seen some reviews actually, and hands-on reviews from a game that I reacted to during the Developers Direct from Xbox. It is called South of Midnight. And I thought it looked already incredible from what they showed. And from what we heard now actually from people that have actually played it, that it's actually a good game. It doesn't try to be something it's not, and it stays to kind of like root mechanics from what I've seen people playing it. And I think that's a really good thing. Why am I thinking this? Because if you watched my vlog, actually, I'm linking it. I actually started playing Kena about like 2 weeks ago, and who remembers Kena? That was one of the first things that, you know, released on the PlayStation 5 back then, and it looked like this Pixar movie type game. And this game reminds me a lot on like what was the title? I have too much midnight in my head. South of Midnight, and it has a lot of similar vibes, even though there's like completely different stories, right? But in terms of mechanics, Kena was beautiful in a sense of how you played it, right? It was nothing. It didn't try something extraordinary, but it was a very solid gameplay. Like, you jump, you loot, you fight, and you know, you have to open gates and uncover secrets, etc. And South of Midnight gives me a very similar vibe, and I actually, to be honest, cannot wait to play it. It's gonna be day one on Game Pass, and I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna try playing this game? We don't have to wait a long time for that. It's going to be released on April 8th. It's gonna be day 1 on Game Pass. And if you have Game Pass, you can download it and just play right away. Now, to close it up, let's see what Sony or PlayStation has planned for gaming this year. It is a huge year. There are already a lot of announcements actually that I can't wait to play for this year. And we know that GTA is coming. That was confirmed actually, kind of confirmed in a press thing. Again, I won't believe it until I see the actual date. Nonetheless, we have later this month Monster Hunter Wilds, which is gonna be wild. See what I did there? And yeah, right now guys, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I've made a vlog and play about this. If you haven't watched it, please check it out. And I can't think of anything else right now. I can't, like, I go to work, I come home, I think about my channel, and I can't wait to edit, so like to have free time, okay, to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It is an astonishing game. I haven't felt playing a game like this since The Witcher 3, where, you know, you're on your horse, you experience quests that take you in rabbit holes and it never ends, and you uncover new things and you have to take care of your character and you change the world. There's just so much about it that gaming needed. And I just can't wait to have like a free minute to sit down and just play everything of it. So yeah, that's what I'm playing currently. Let me know what you guys play currently in the comments down below. And yeah, I'm here every week with news and some vlogs. So if you want to see me roaming the street of Tokyo and, you know, talking about games and playing games, please subscribe. Let me know if you like this video by liking it. It would help a lot. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bad Gamer out.